Hey guys, these are my morning thoughts concerning what happened to Jaguar Wright yesterday. As you guys know, yesterday she was arrested for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest at the DeSoto police station. She walked herself in there, acted a fool. She deliberately went to that police station and acted a fool. She said she was there to file charges against her husband, and also she let them know that she was suing the police department because she said Officer Ramirez assaulted her and slammed her to the ground and did all kinds of bodily injuries to her. And it got so bad that they grabbed her, arrested her. She's still sitting in jail. But the concerning thing is that she has been refusing to cooperate for her to be booked properly so that she can see a judge this morning. There's a video on the internet with, I guess it was some type of clerk who was giving information out on Jaguar's behavior down there at the police station, why she was not booked in a timely manner.
Yes, I'm calling for booking information for Jacqueline Wright Johnson.
Okay. She's booked in. She's. We just can't. We're not able to finish the process. But if you let me know what you want, I'll let you know.
You're not able to finish the process. Does she have like a bond amount?
No. She has to see the judge in the morning. Yeah. She's refusing to do her fingerprints and stuff, so we can't pursue the process. And if she can't do the fingerprints and stuff, she's gonna the judge is not gonna see her in the morning.
Oh, and if he doesn't see her in the morning, then she would just have to stay.
She's gonna be here another day.
Okay, so she'll still just be staying there until she actually finishes the processing.
Yes, ma'am.
And is she still cursing everyone out now, or has she settled down?
No, she's still cursing everybody out.
And she's been doing that since she got there?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, usually, I guess, like, she's used to going to the hospital because she was in there before, like, the mental health.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
So, guys, that was from the blogger, Danny Robertson. She put it out, I believe, this morning. She had that footage. So go over there to her channel and give her some support. So hopefully they get some type of cooperation so that she can be processed through the system expeditiously. So as far as I don't know if she cooperated and went through all the fingerprinting, etc., without a hitch. But Jaguar needs to get her act together. And I guess it's easy to tell somebody to get their act together when they're of sound mind, but Jaguar is not of sound mind all the time. She goes back and forth, and that's the nature of her illness. She's got a mental illness, and if she doesn't take her medications, she is going to slip. So I'm wondering if that's what happened, because I have a whole lot of theories, but this is another one that I'm throwing in the mix. I'm wondering if she had taken her medication prior to going to that police department. 2 days before she had the meltdown, she was with her husband, and she was afraid of going home. She slept in the car with Angela because she said her husband was threatening her. Now, if you leave, I'm thinking if you leave your home in a hurry, you're not grabbing medications and all those things. You're just grabbing your pocketbook with your IDs and you're making your exit. So I'm thinking maybe she left her medication. She was unable to get her medication, and she had a mental breakdown. You know, she had an episode where she went off the deep end. Maybe that was in her mind, that she was mistreated. This officer Ramirez mistreated her, and maybe that's on, deep in her subconscious. And because she didn't take her meds, it came out, and she had to go and confront these police officers at the station. So that's another possibility. A lot of times, the things that you bury in your mind may emerge in an episode. But what was so striking to me at the police station, she asked specifically for Officer Ramirez. She even went to look for his picture. She made threatening remarks. And that can be deemed as a threat. That alone she can get arrested for, because this officer could file charges that he feels as though his life is in danger based on what she was saying. And so she has opened up a can of worms. I don't know if she can put that lid back on it. But the most important thing is, where is Angela? Now, there was an interview with her sister and aunt on one of the other channels, and the sister said she's over it. You know, the family's tired. These people got their own children, they got their own lives, and they're not going to let Angela preoccupy their entire life when they have, things going on within their own families. So the sister said it's not that she doesn't care, it's just that they're tired. She's tired. She's over it. She's got a life with her children that she's got to worry about, these kids. And her sister is grown, and I can understand where she was coming from. It's not that she doesn't love her or care about her, but she has given her all the help that she can. She, signed her into that mental health hospital, and that's all she could do. She tried. She reached out. She tried to get her help. And what happened? The hospital failed her by letting her sister go too early, and now this happened. So what else is she going to do? Is she supposed to up stakes, uproot herself, and go run to Angela's rescue in Texas when her children need her in Detroit? No, she's not going to do that. So she said, my sister is grown. I've done all I can. So that alone was crazy to me. I know she goes in and out from reality to fiction to fantasy. So her illness is deep seated and deep rooted. She really needs, maybe they need to switch her medications and put her on something stronger. A lot of people, oftentimes, when they start with these medications, they just take it without any type of re-evaluation. Maybe she needs to be re-evaluated. And then she said he knows about all the drug dealing over there at the barber shop. You see, the thing is, Jaguar has been saying a lot of stuff about celebrities. That's one thing. It's another thing walking into the police department and leveling these type of allegations on a cop. It might not go well for you. So I wouldn't suggest anybody try that mess. Jaguar, I think, she needs a psychiatrist. And maybe being in jail, she can get the help that she needs. And I hope they keep her there for a little while and not let her out anytime soon. But Angela is not thinking about her family. She's just thinking of getting on with her life, because she talks about a couple of things that she has in mind, her hopes, dreams, and aspirations, like drawing and tarot card reading. Hopefully she'll get a job wherever she is. If she chooses to stay in Texas or not, she says she might be going back and forth from Detroit to Texas. And if that's the case, she should secure some type of work somewhere that she's not out of money. But her aunt did say if she needs a place to stay temporarily, she can come stay with her. If push come to shove, that's what families are for. When you really need them, that they're there for you. It's not through the good times only, but also in the rough patches of life, in the bad times, that they're there for you. I saw where Angela put out a live that she was okay. So wherever she is, she's okay. At least we know she's alive and well. We don't know whose house she's at, however. And that's dangerous, because if people don't know who she's staying at, these are strangers. At least she knew Jaguar for going on 2 weeks now. Whoever she's at right now, we don't know if she knows these people. We don't know if she's at Gerald's family's or Jaguar's family. But it's a very dangerous situation still for Angela. And I guess she doesn't see the danger because she's not thinking past having all these interviews. She says she's gonna be going on some interviews, and she's not afraid to go back to Detroit. Well, she was afraid. She was so afraid that she had to leave right away. So I'm wondering what changed. She was so afraid of Detroit that she ran out of there, left all her clothes behind. She said she didn't walk with much. So what changed now that she's not afraid to go back? And she says she might be going back and forth. So maybe, I'm thinking maybe this paranoid schizophrenia happened just before she left. When she went to the mental hospital, they put her on some medication. She's been taking her medications. They have been a level in her system that is now taking care of the psychosis because the medication builds up in your system. So I'm thinking now that she's been taking it, for a couple of weeks now, she's got enough build up in her system to combat this fear of being in Detroit. However, the delusion is still there. Delusion of thinking that she's R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter is still there. So maybe she needs to be in a couple of medications. Maybe the one medication was just enough for the fear of people coming and get her. Maybe she needs something else to really take the delusions out of her mind that she's the daughter of somebody else. So definitely she needs to see some type of health clinician, some doctor, some psychiatrist, or somebody in an outpatient treatment center who can regulate those medications to make sure she's not suffering from this delusion any longer. On the flip side, we don't know if she's been taking the medication that was prescribed for her. Because remember, they're in a car, they're in hotel rooms, and the life is so helter skelter that maybe she doesn't think about taking medication. She's just thinking about surviving at this point. Just a roof over her head, a shelter, clothes, and food. And if you're lacking in one of those things, then you don't have time to be thinking, oh my gosh, I need to take my medication on time. So I'm even questioning that at this point. Is she taking her medication? Because she haven't skipped a beat on claiming that Aaliyah and R. Kelly are her parents. She was on the internet this morning saying the same thing. But she did say that she's okay and she's going to be putting out some artwork. And if anybody wants a reading, etc. I think she follows astrology and she does do art. So she can be doing quite a bit on the internet. Also, I heard quite a few people have been dropping it in my inbox that this is all an act. She's putting on an act because she wanted to be viral on the internet and she wanted to have the attention to make money. And she figured by hooking up with Jaguar Wright, that would be her break to make money on the internet. I don't know how true it is. I think she's got some real problems. She's got some real issues. Even if this was an act and she put on this act that Aaliyah and R. Kelly are her parents when she knows better, to me, you'd have to be crazy to claim that. You'd have to be really crazy to go out and get 3 DNA kits. And this is all a sham because she says she's going to be doing the DNA testing. But she just needs the Kelly's family to provide their DNA and Aaliyah's family. I said, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that, my dear. I don't know which family is going to sit with you and give their DNA because they know damn well and good you're not a family member. But guys, what's so striking is that her sister Dominique, she has a different father, but her sister Dominique sounds just like her. When you close your eyes, you can hear the similarities in the voice. And I said, boy, family really don't hide. Now, her aunt is willing to take her in until she gets back on her feet. But I don't know if Angela is willing to go back and stay with family because she don't trust them, because she says they've been collecting money off of her for how many years now, and she wants it to stop. She don't want to be with them. She don't trust them. So I doubt if she's going to go and live with any one of them. So what is the end result? Drop it in the comment section. I don't know how this is going to end, folks. I don't have a crystal ball to look into. So maybe you guys can guess, because at this point we're all guessing how this thing is going to end. Or will there be an ending? Will the cops become involved? Will a few people get arrested for harboring and hiding? Angela, at this point, is it hiding? Because she showed her face on the internet last night. So I guess you can't say she's in hiding. We just don't know which address she's staying at. But at least we know she's okay. She's fine. She looks healthy. And there was a smile on her face. So wherever she is happy. Anyway, YouTubers, drop your comments. Hit all the appropriate bells. Don't forget that. Super thanks. I'm over and out. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.